Ron Harper, who has been placed on the injured list with a swollen left knee. There's Ron. Lakers at 33-17, and they played well moments ago. Now a game behind the Utah Jazz. Nice entry pass, but Grant shot blocked, and he was fouled.
Against the Lakers, Marv.
Lakers coming off the win in Charlotte on Friday night. Shaquille O'Neal is fouled by Jermaine O'Neal.
In this season, Jalen Rose and Miller, I think, have to get 50 combined today if they're going to win this game.
Rose lost it. He thought he was fouled. Kobe Bryant with a beautiful spin.
Problem for Indiana, got to get off to a decent start here. Their bench is not strong enough to overcome the deficit.
Jermaine O'Neal.
To play that much, and admittedly his play has dropped way off. He has got to play well if they're going to make the playoffs.
Ryder able to get down court. The crowd looking for a traveling violation. John Tabak. And back comes Kobe Bryant. Bryant and Ryder in the backcourt. Here's Horace Grant. Yes. And the Lakers with an 8-2 edge.
To us exactly what it is you were trying to teach Kobe Bryant.
Well, I was explaining to Kobe that as a defender, he wants to dictate what he wants the offensive player to do rather than have the offensive player do anything, play a guessing game with him. And, of course, I was explaining to him this is the way Michael Cooper used to play defense in the 80s, in trailing his man and not letting the man dictate to him. And Michael was one of the very best.
10 assists, came up very big down the stretch. Reggie Miller. Yes.
Well, there is exactly what Bill Burkill was trying to talk to.
Working with Derek Stafford and Leon Wood.
You see, Reggie is so good off the ball, and you've got to take away one of his options. And instead of staying attached to him, he tried to go up through the inside of the screen. And when he did, Reggie just faded, and he hit that little jump shot.
Jermaine O'Neal. Here's Fox for three. Good box out by O'Neal. Miller saving it, fighting Harrington. Beautiful play by Reggie Miller.
They have got to get the loose balls, they've got to rebound, and they've got to attack early before Shaq can get back defensively.
Fox behind the back, it counts, and the foul. What a pass. Fox with the setup for O'Neal.
Again, when you struggle to score, when you're only scoring 90 points and your shooting is down, you've got to get layups. And to do that, you've got to get the loose balls. Harrington with the score. In the next play, Rick Fox finds Shaquille O'Neal going to the basket, and a little touch foul from behind.
Phil Jackson, 3 games back when Ron Harper was hurt. O'Neal again set up beautifully by Kobe Bryant this time.
He is a guy that can score, Marvin. They need him.
Here's Miller. Yes, and the foul.
See, now what Kobe's going to say is, look, he kicked his leg out. I didn't touch him. And Reggie Miller is the master of this. Now just watch Reggie's right leg. When he comes off this screen, he catches it, and watch his right leg. He's going to kick it out right there and make the contact. That's supposed to go on the offensive player or be a no call. It's a pass, and Kobe thought he was going to shoot it. Just miscommunication.
Fox on the intercept. And here's Kobe Bryant. A beautiful stroke by Kobe. Work it out. Yeah. Although you talk to Shaq and he said, we're fine. But,
right.
That's Shaq speak, I think. Jermaine O'Neal. So the Laker lead is now 4. And I could understand he doesn't want to talk about it at this point, because wherever the Lakers go, that is the subject matter. Here's Shaquille O'Neal.
As they did last season, and it's hurt their team, and both of them are responsible for that.
And the foul is called on Shaquille O'Neal. Got a piece of Jermaine O'Neal. Timeout is called. 5 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the first. Lakers up by 6. To put the pressure, the trap on from time to time. Oh, the rejection by Jermaine O'Neal. Shaq going right back to it. And another possession for the Lakers. Ryder for 3.
It just kills you, though. There's multiple shots. You get a shot block, then you get an offensive rebound, and you kick it out, and Ryder hits a 3.
Shot clock at 4. Jermaine O'Neal. And Harrington with the rebound. Foul is called. Al Harrington will go to the line. His luggage on one trip. He has that cloud hanging over, doesn't he? As Horace Grant is able to hit
half. I think he played a lot of minutes in the first half, and I think now he sees the end close near, you know, going into the playoffs, Mark. I expect him to pick up his play.
Last year, won 67 games, 67 and 15. Here's O'Neal. Yes.
And right now, 6 games under 500 and really threatened to not make the playoffs. We see O'Neal once again as he is taking the ball right at Shaquille O'Neal. So it's a different season for them, Marv.
But this is a very compassionate crowd for the home club. Nice move by Bryant. It counts, and the foul.
Has reasons why that they are where they are right now, but he knows they have to pick up their play, and that guy right there, to me, is the key whether or not they make the playoffs. Jermaine O'Neal has got to use his quickness. They want to involve Shaq in screen rolls. Shaq shows up just a little bit. Nobody to block him out. And what you do is you go right to the front of the rim. So you can't use your muscle with Shaq. You've got to use your quickness. He's doing that, and he's been very effective here in this first period.
Jackson leading the Eastern Conference, averaging 9 assists per game. Shaquille O'Neal thought he was fouled, but a loose ball foul is called on Indiana. Crowd reacting to the late whistle by the outside official, Jack Neese. It's called on Harrington. That's his second.
And then penetrate and try to make a play.
Offensive foul. Lou is called for a push-off.
A guy to be able to play against Damon Stoudemire and some of the smaller point guards in the West.
Final seconds of the quarter. Miller for 3. Perkins with 1/10 of a second remaining in the quarter. Sam Perkins converts. So that's the end of the first quarter. It's the Lakers 31 and the Pacers 25. We'll be back to Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis in a moment.
Taking the foul, and what Harper's saying is just take your time.
All right, Sam Perkins working on Robert Horry, who just checked in, and Perkins able to get position of Rose back on the switch with Horry helping out, leading to this. Lou able to finish. Phil Jackson upset with Tyronn Lue right at the end of that first quarter too quickly.
Well, what he did, he allowed Sam Perkins then to beat the buzzer on his shot. So you want to use that clock to perfection as Travis Best drives inside.
Here's Perkins. Rebound of McKee didn't even look to put the ball up. And Crozier with the shot clock running down.
That's the guy that they've got to get some playoff ball against. The guy he's matched up with now, Robert Horry. He has confidence playing against him.
Oh, Bryant off the spin, not able to put it down, but Kobe Otton once again a second opportunity. And a foul is called. Isaiah Thomas going with the outstanding defender, Derek McKee.
It was Shaq resting.
Lakers up by 4. Nice setup. Tabak is fouled. Fouled by Foster. Austin Crozier, who has been struggling this season, hit his first shot. Oh, Tabak was left alone.
Great pass that time by Jalen Rose. Juggle around with what they've done early in the first half of the season.
The foul on Kobe, his second. Jalen Rose with a nice move.
A lot of young players, and he's given them a chance to play. And Donnie Walsh, who's the general manager and vice president here, said, look, it's my fault here to where we are, not Isaiah's. We're going to settle in here, and hopefully we get back to the playoffs.
Rose, Tabak with the rebound. Rejected by O'Neal and handled by Shaw. That's the kind of rejection that coaches like. Keep it alive rather than swat it into the crowd, and a foul is called.
They have to play against Shaq and Kobe to find out what it's really all about at this level.
All right, here comes Lou off the steal. O'Neal able to recover, and a foul is called. Tyronn Lue losing control.
Looked like he's much more confident than he was early in the season.
Shaq now 5 of 7. Travis Best making contact. Crowd again looking for the foul. Lue for 3. Rebounded by Horry. Nicely done by Robert Horry. Crozier and O'Neal up front. Rose going at George. Shot was blocked by Devin George. Shaq with the spin. Beautifully done. Shaquille O'Neal. Here's Best. Good hustle by Crozier. Goes glass. Austin Crozier banking it home.
Right now, now. They need him.
Injuries hurt him earlier in his career. Brian Shaw, O'Neal. Lakers up by 5. That has not been the case this season. I don't know, perhaps the sight of the Lakers here tonight.
Well, you know, he likes to play against power forwards where he can use his quickness and he can step out on the floor. But Shaquille O'Neal has been way too strong around the basket today. The Lakers lead by 5. Play him, they're going to have to give him a little rest.
Shaquille O'Neal rejected by Austin Crozier. And last touched by the Lakers.
Good help defense by Austin Crozier as he comes over. I don't think Shaquille O'Neal expected that.
Nice pass, Jermaine O'Neal for Reggie Miller, who beat Brian Shaw.
That was an excellent pass.
10 points for Reggie. Lakers by 1. Nice rim for Kobe. Shaw to the left hand. O'Neal. Basket will count. It's a goaltend and a foul.
Shaq didn't even have to jump for that rebound. It's like he looked and the ball fell right into his lap. Isaiah's got to be very upset. His Detroit Piston team's always good rebounding teams. He got that rebound at his waist, shot the ball off the backboard, and the goaltend by Jermaine O'Neal.
The Mavericks in Dallas on Tuesday. Don Nelson will make his return from the prostate cancer surgery. Foul on the Lakers. That'll put Jermaine O'Neal at the lineup very angry. And it just doesn't work. There's always an incident. Brian Shaw is able to hit. Rest of the crew, he doesn't have to do that.
Well, you can see right there, Brian O'Neal with 31, Miller and Rose with only 12.
J.R. Ryder, start of the game. Shaw feeding O'Neal. Here's Grant. Yes, beautiful ball movement by the Lakers.
Movement, and they get much better shots.
Biggest lead of the game for the Lakers. Shaw with the block. He's played well. And a foul is called. It's on Harrington.
Trying to take him out of this game.
Oh, Bryant got the step as Harrington lost his balance. And a foul. That'll put Kobe at the line.
Defensively.
Bryant puts the move on Rose. Crozier got a piece of it, but Kobe able to go glass and hit. Lakers up by 13. Bryant has 15 points. Shaq sitting down now has 19. It will count. So Jalen Rose to the line to shoot a couple. Foul on Devin George.
Kobe is so good at getting in that lane and then hanging in the air, contorting his body, using that backboard. That's hours and hours of practice of getting in there.
4-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's George unleashing. Miller had it knocked away, and Bryant takes it to the rim.
It's a microcosm right there of why the Lakers are up by 14 right now.
All right, here's Best. Gets it off in time. Well, a tremendous finish to the second quarter by the Lakers. They outscore the Pacers 11-1 to bring it to the half. Lakers 60, Pacers 46. Stay tuned for Ahmad, Kevin, and TJ in our New York studio. You're watching the NBA on NBC.
At front.
The end result, they've lost 7 times in 9 games. Kobe Bryant, and Kobe has had the touch. He's 7 of 8, and then beat Detroit Thursday night here at home, 82-73. Off the turnover, Bryant rejected by O'Neal. In the win over Detroit, they had that holler show against Charlotte that you discussed earlier. Here's Rose. Yes.
That's what you got to do. You got to get your star player going. Defensively happened there that allowed his team to be in that zone defense that they were in. Reggie now with the drive, and there is Shaquille O'Neal with the block shot, the second of the game.
And it leads to the Rick Fox layup. Lakers once again up by 14. Jalen Rose finding some room. So Jalen Rose getting back into it here at the start of the third.
Take a look at Shaquille O'Neal as he comes running down the floor. He trips and stumbles. What he does, he knocks over Jalen Rose. That tells you how strong he is.
Shot clock down to 7. Bryant using the pick. Oh, nice feed for O'Neal. And a foul. Pretty give and go between Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant.
Asked him if he felt his team could come back here in the second half. He says, we're such a young team, sometimes we go either direction. It's very difficult for me to tell. Sometimes we'll pick it up right away and get right back into the game.
Trying to play as a point guard, and as I've said before, in the half court, to me, he's a much better small forward. They're running plays to him now. He is scoring, and they need that. He's also picked up his defense to get off to a start. Now Fox is going to have to try to cool him down.
Good play. Best on the steal and fouled by Lou. Reggie put up big numbers at the start of the year. He was averaging 24 a game over the first 16. There's Reggie Miller. That's a two-pointer. And getting back from the wrist injury. Morris Grant off a series of fakes rejected by Jermaine O'Neal. Grant right back.
Jermaine O'Neal blocked the shot and then sort of gave up on the play.
Coming off the pick. And Shaq fires down to Kobe. Bryant putting moves on Travis Best. Jermaine O'Neal wanted that rejection so badly. Occasion between Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. We were talking to both guys about this yesterday. Nice putback by Rose.
112, 110, and then they had to go down and play that game, and Philly just had more energy that night.
Teron Lue, the Denver Nuggets. Miller for three. From our angle, that shot looked to be slightly off, but he caught the side of the rim.
Baskets. Now they've got to lock their defense in here and get tougher so their offense now can give them a chance. They're going to rule now. Jalen Rose knocks this ball off the hands of Kobe Bryant.
Miller for three. Miller able to follow. Miller again. It's a tough shot for Reggie.
Yeah, too quick. He should have come down with that and then gone back up with it. Now Kobe 1-on-3 knocks in the jumper.
Here's Lou. Oh, O'Neal puts it back with authority.
How often did we see him early in the season on a missed shot be ready on the fast break to dunk that ball? And we've seen about 3 opportunities already running the floor much better in the second half of the season. Kobe with a long outlet. He shoots a little jumper, 1-on-3, knocks it down. And then Shaquille O'Neal, although he's not the primary part of this fast break, he puts an emphatic slam dunk at the finish. Pacers still playing uphill, down 13.
As we've been discussing, both Shaq and Kobe say since the All-Star break, things have settled down between the two. That remains to be seen. But here's Reggie Miller's take on the ongoing soap opera.
I understand a certain extent of what Kobe's saying. You know, how will he be remembered? But bottom line, they will never look at numbers. They're always going to look at rings. And they already have one, and they're both young, and they got the best coach or one of the best coaches. It just baffles the mind.
The team at the point, Best and Miller in the backcourt. Here's Best in a crowd, and he drew the foul. It's a blocking foul. Shot clock is down to 2. Kobe fires. Fox with the rebound. No box out.
Well, you get the clock winding down. Your 15th offensive rebound of the game for the Los Angeles Lakers. You see Kobe just realizing the shot clock. Nobody puts a body on Rick Fox. He goes in and just dunks the basketball. And again, you know, Marv, when you look out there, I mean, who's going to rebound for Indiana?
Usually was in the direction of the officials. Could be toward an opponent. Rarely was against his own team or his teammates. Well, he has made his way back to the bench. Enough to say is Jermaine O'Neal was able to come up with a block. Shaquille O'Neal thought he was fouled and then was able to convert. Last shot. It's the Lakers 79, the Pacers 68. Here's Shaq with the second attempt, although he felt he was fouled.
And we saw some of the most spectacular plays we've seen in a long time as the East came back from 21 down to win that game by 1. Travis Best out of the timeout with a layup.
79-70, Lakers up by 9, a minute 20 remaining. Oh, Shaquille O'Neal with another power move. Of a 17 in the third quarter. Open shot, but Rose dishes and sets it up for Jermaine O'Neal.
Great pass. Looked like Shaq was going to come over and block that, and Jalen with an excellent underhanded pass right in rhythm to Jermaine O'Neal.
Is 14, 45 5 seconds remaining in the quarter. Blocking foul is called on Rose.
You got to have a big enough body to try to hold him out, and Shaq just walks Jermaine O'Neal underneath the basket. Nothing he can do. Kobe goes for the steal, Shaq goes for the block, and Jermaine O'Neal the beneficiary of a great pass from Jalen Rose.
Here's Kobe finding Shaq. Rejected by Jermaine O'Neal. That's his 5th block shot.
He is back. After going through about a 5-game stretch where mentally he was fatigued and his leg was bothering, we have seen a very active Jermaine O'Neal today. An excellent off-the-ball shot block on Shaquille O'Neal.
As this third quarter winds down, Rose posting, bothered by Bryant, and last touched by Jalen Rose. Lakers' final seconds of the third. Here's Rose getting it off and draws the foul with 1 2/10 seconds to go. Lakers are also over the limit.
They give up 102 field goal attempts to Charlotte, only 78 for the Lakers, and they find a way to win that game.
Here's Devin George concluding this third quarter. Lakers 83, the Pacers 74. As we head to the fourth quarter, we'll be back to Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis after these words from your local station. You're watching the NBA on NBC.
Do something to help our team, particularly for the long range, we'll do it.
The name Mookie Blaylock has been floated around quite a bit. Anything to that?
Shoot 60%. The hack and Shaq is out the window. Now remember the Pacers last year. You see Reggie come off the screen and knock the shot.
He averaged 38 points, 17 rebounds, 3 40-plus games. Here's Kobe to the rim.
Oh.
Now a 10-point lead. Travis Best. And here's Reggie Miller for 3. Bad pass by Ryder, recovered by Bryant. Look out. It's called a blocking foul on Jermaine O'Neal.
Take a look here as Kobe on that baseline out of control just bowls over Jermaine O'Neal. Splits a trap, picks up a loose ball. Wow.
Ryder off a beautiful pass from Bryant. How about that? An inbounds pass right on target. Despite upset stomachs, flat tires, losing luggage, an assortment of scenarios. 88-81. Pacers hanging around. They've been down by as many as 14. Shaquille with a line drive jump hook.
It's a blocked in and said, we're not going to give these guys shots. We're going to force them to give the ball up, and they've been contested. See Reggie right there, very upset. He's going to get a technical. Oh, I'm surprised he's not getting a technical. I thought Leon Wood was going to.
Leon Wood was very compassionate. That is showing up an official.
You know why I think he didn't call? Because I think he knows he missed the call. I think he's given Reggie some freedom here. Right here as he got hit in the head and got hit on the side. Reggie threw a little bit of a temper tantrum there. What's going to happen now is Reggie's going to get a foul and shoot 2 free throws as he baited Brian Shaw into a foul as his ball was getting ready to be brought in bounds.
Phil Jackson upset that there was not a technical foul called on Reggie Miller.
We see Reggie go down. He was definitely hit, and you see him right there. That's an automatic technical when you do that. You throw that kind of, expression at the official.
Up front. Here's Crozier putting the move on Horry. Shot clock at 2. Perkins for 3. Yes! For Kobe. And a holding foul charged to Miller. That's his 3rd.
When Shaq plays you, you have to be able to make shots. And Shaq goes over to help on Crozier. It leaves Perkins wide open. Remember the big 3 he made at the end of Game 4 to send that game into overtime in the finals last year and get inside. You've already seen him twice now, and this is number 3 as he goes to the basket.
Oh, what a play by Bryant to get to the pass and then convert. Best with the step. Travis Best accelerating to beat Tyronn Lue. Ryder. Grabbed by Best. 3-on-2. Miller over Bryant. The Pacers are within 2.
Team, what a big beat the NBA champions.
O'Neal with the drop step move. Indiana with 2 full timeouts and a 20. Lakers 3 and a 20. Rozier was submarined by Ori. Jermaine O'Neal. Yes! And Shaquille O'Neal came outside.
He threw it. Find a way.
Here's the double on Shaq. Whiter for 3.
Game, and he walked off the floor like that. Phil has put him back in the game. It might be the difference.
Here's Best. Yes. Travis Best taking it to the rim. Ryan. Rebounded by Harrington, but a foul against the Pacers. And that puts Indiana over the limit.
Boy, it's tough to make a call like that. Again, you see Isaiah. You got 3 or 4 guys fighting for the basketball underneath. It's a loose ball, but the three-pointer by Isaiah Ryer that puts his team up 3. Indiana follows it with a score. Travis Best once again using the screen and roll, getting in the lane and the score. It's a 1-point game. Does the Pacers have enough left in the gas tank to find a way to win?
Reggie Miller on fire in the fourth quarter. 11 of his 26 in the fourth. They continue to work on Reggie, who's gone 37 minutes.
Well, he's getting great shots. He's using screens. They're doing a nice job executing. You see him bump Kobe off the catch and the quick shoot. Great release. Travis Best with a penetration. Draws the defense to kick out. Reggie once again with the open look. And they're running, something that they have not done much of this year. And when Reggie gets easy baskets, the game becomes much easier for him.
Perkins for 3. Crozier on the rebound. Crozier looking for possession was fouled.
That was an excellent set play.
36-35. Lakers have led virtually all the way by as many as 14. Here's Best drawing the foul.
Get that as he could.
Crozier to the drive. No call made. Kobe Bryant looking for a charge. Phil Jackson upset. The Lakers will talk it over. Austin Crozier on the drive, extending to a 3-point Indiana lead.
Whoever Ryder is guarding, that's who Indiana is attacking. He's playing Crozier. He gets to the basket. You see Horace Grant with a closeout there. No call. Crozier gets the kiss off the glass, and the Pacers have only scored 100.7 times all season long.
Crowd has been on its feet for most of this fourth quarter. Nice pass. Kobe Bryant brings the Lakers within 1.
An excellent pass by Horace Grant.
O'Neal puts the move on Perkins. Yes, and it counts.
Sam Perkins tried to push him to get the foul. Nothing was called, and then Shaq ducked underneath him and is going to have a chance for a 3-point play. Now watch this, Marv. Watch as he spins. He's going to push him right there. Looks like he tried to take the foul, and Shaq just dipped inside of him and gets the basket.
0-1 as we come up on 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. And Miller foul. Goes behind the back to Ron Lue with a huge bucket.
Phil Jackson showing a lot of confidence in Tyronn Lue.
8 points in all. Goes behind the back to get the step. Then the pullback over Best. Lakers up by 2. Pacers have 2 timeouts left. 1 full and a 20. Lakers 2 and a 20. Minute 25 remaining in the fourth. Here's Miller for 3. Yes!
Anybody make bigger shots than Reggie Miller?
31 for Reggie. Bryant. Here's Kobe spinning his way. Rejected by Rose. And a foul. Foul committed by Jalen Rose. That's number 5.
Reggie using the screen. He sees Kobe on the other side, so he goes and screens, fakes on Rick Fox. There's no communication. Fox should have switched. And when he didn't, Reggie made him pay with a 3. Reggie's saying somebody's doing a little talking out there. I had to answer that with a 3, and I think on the replay that we've seen in the arena here, people not really happy with that call. Mar, felt like that Jalen Rose blocked that shot cleanly.
Best. Here's Miller. Oh, he wants it. Miller on the run. Miller shooting, going, glass.
Reggie has been a spectacular player today.
We're down to 40 seconds in the fourth. Bryant with the step. Bryant with the shot. And he scores to give the Lakers a 1-point lead. Remaining in the fourth. Indiana in possession, trailing by 1 point. Best with the shot. Yes!
It's like the All-Star game. Right. One back at each other. What a great finish.
The Pacers up by 1. 110-109. The Lakers call for time.
Well, stars win games. We've talked about it, and Reggie has been one of the biggest stars today. It looked like he was going to pick up his dribble. He kissed it off the glass. He gives his team a lead. And not to be outdone, here comes Kobe Bryant splitting a double team over the outstretched arm of Sam Perkins. Once again, he gives his team the lead. And Travis Best juking back and forth over the screen. Shaq doesn't cover him. He buries it. The Pacers by 1 with 18.6.
How does Phil Jackson deal with this?
I think he's going to get the ball to Kobe and let him create. Expect Indiana to double team and look for maybe Shaw to get the shot, but they cannot allow him to isolate.
All right, down to 5 seconds, and Bryant lost it to Rose. And apparently he stepped out of bounds.
Indiana did exactly what they wanted to do there. They forced Kobe to the baseline. They trapped him, and they got a horrible break there that when Indiana came up the ball, Jalen Rose was lying on the baseline. So there'll be 4 seconds, and the Lakers will have the ball. Nice job here. They double. You see, they're not going to let him isolate. They're going to force him to pass it. It looks like Jalen Rose has the ball, and right there, his shoulder is on the line before he calls the timeout. This is inches away from being the Pacer basketball right there. You see, Isaiah, he's been very stoic the entire game. The emotion, he knows how big this game is for his team. No matter when you're struggling with your confidence, a win like this can do wonders for a young team.
So Phil Jackson using a 20-second timeout. Lakers still have a full timeout remaining. Pacers have a full and a 20. Indiana up by 1, 4 seconds remaining.
Now they love to run a little play here, to run a couple screens and to throw the ball immediately to Shaq underneath the basket to try to score. So be aware of Shaq posting immediately under the floor after he sets the screen for Kobe.
Ryan Shaw will inbound. Here's Kobe Bryant for 3. Slapped away by Harrington, and in a scoring finish, the Indiana Pacers have defeated the Los Angeles Lakers 110